to CraftStudio Sundays. It's the 14th of July and well, here we are. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing on the menu is this what looks like a chicken drumstick, I think, or some sort of food anyway. So there you go, a little bit pixel art. And I also found this great guitar. Look at it, just totally detailed in its construction. So if you have a look, you can actually see all the little squares used to make the round bits at the top. So yeah, it's such a lot of work, but I think it looks really interesting. Quite a new concept, and yeah, good design. Going back, thinking about keeping things simple, this one caught my eye. Kind of a little ghost man, really. No real animations there just yet, but I just really love them long, mournful eyes and tubby little body. Yes, I came back to my alien. I was like, is it finished yet? Alas, no. A gun, but I think we've seen that before. Lovely little cat. And I was thinking, God, those whiskers are good. How do they do them? Well, they're not actually painted on, which is a bit unfortunate. But there you go. There they are. They're the whiskers there, and then they're gone. So yeah, and the nose is just sort of floating a little bit off the top of his face. But apart from that, I really like this cat. Kind of another little kind of sort of worm creature here, not fully textured yet, but hopefully textures will all come soon. But quite nice. Oh, look at this robot. Kind of, your standard kind of mech, but I just really like it. I just like the way the feet work. It's kind of those textures are sort of floating between themselves. Just very nicely done. A little P on the back. Yeah, just really smart little mech. A couple of little animations attached to it as well, but nothing really that works properly. Just sort of that kind of ephemera, that everyday stuff that you kind of see, that you're gonna need as well. A little aerial from one of my favourite films, Ghostbusters. And just the Stay Puft Man. It's only a matter of time before someone made it. This is quite a nice, successful Mr. Stay Puft. So maybe it would be great to see that kind of walking down a street, a New York street. I don't think there's any explanation for this. Although if you look carefully, there are two pieces to it, and obviously there's a head piece and a body piece. So, and I was hoping for some animation, but it doesn't look like there's any yet. But maybe in a couple of weeks we'll be able to see this chap animated. So there's his body and there's his head. So his head can bob up and down and stuff. So yeah, maybe it's for a film, maybe it's for something else. Who knows? A really nice sort of twist on the Minecraft thing. So it's Popeye, but with a few little additions, some ears which look really great, a little belt buckle, and obviously Popeye's pipe as well. So it'd be great to get a little bits of puffs of smoke coming out of that. Maybe some spinach going on somewhere as well. Yeah, I seem to be finding a car a week, but this one's delightful, and it took me a while. And when I first saw it, I was like, "Well, how did they do that? How did they make that transparent?" And of course, we're really looking at the front there. It's not transparent at all. It's just been painted in. You can sort of see through the front window, but it's not. It's just really clever. A little bit of pixel art, just sort of try and fool us into thinking that it's got a third dimension, an interior. So there you can see just in the inside a bit there, the pixel art working very well. This is quite a nice little experimental piece, kind of intersecting circles really. I know it's really fun. I was like, wow, this is great. I love experimental stuff, and I love people kind of monkeying around with things and seeing what happens with it. Another mech, quite nice, I thought. I think this one's got some animations too. Quite tall for a mech, and I quite like the little bit of pixel art at the top within the window. Oh yeah, he just moves around, just does a turn and stomp. Lovely. Oh yeah, just delightful, really. Kind of little arcade machine with a fist and kind of really graphic stuff. Look at that kind of the side logo as well. Really amazing. So we got this big fella here, sort of almost like a cyclops, in fact. I think he's probably called a golem as well. There seems to be a lot of golems. I'm not sure why. But I just liked the kind of bulk of that head and the bulky arms and stuff. So just really, really good stuff. Cheeky little face, cheeky little body as well. 2 parts to the feet, kind of purple checkered pig with wings, kind of like, I don't know, almost like a vampire pig, flying pigs. There's all those jokes, but some really charming animations associated with it as well. It can breathe fire, which is fantastic, and look at those wings moving as well. So just a great bit of simple pixel art attached to some really simple bits of animation too. Just check them out, look at them. Really nice. Here's a piece. Goodness knows what what this is about, but I just thought it was a great bit of design, especially to get these kind of hexagonal shapes and kind of get them eyeballs as well going on as well. Looks very alien-esque, but yeah, the angles and the kind of some of the kind of the look of it, really good. A 2-headed zombie. Just thought, just for a change, why not? Just a little bit, just adds a little bit of originality to our Minecraft twists. And another character again, I quite like this one. I like the muted colours, and I like the kind of the shoulders and the arms and stuff like that. Yeah, those muted colours really, that's what really caught my attention. And I like the hair as well. Kind of really works very well. Cars, never bore off cars. This looks like a sand dune buggy. I had a Tonka one when I was a kid, so this looks like a little sand dune buggy. Really good, really nice, really nice effect. Single seater over the dunes. A little bit of animation as well. Oh yeah, so there's the start of some fonts. So this one looks really good. So not a lot of work has been done on it, but a little bit. So some people are experimenting with it as well. Whoa! Okay, so there's some sounds as well. Just to remind everybody that there are sounds, and so there's a little bit of music, and now this is some ambient crickets and stuff in the background. So yeah, we're in a forest or something like that. And then I wonder what this one was. Let's have a little think. Oh yes, how charming. So that ends this week's CraftStudio Sunday. I've been talking quite quietly because my little boy is asleep in the next room. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a little look at what we've done, and see you next week. Bye bye.